Hey, how you doing today? This is Gino again. Today we're going to be covering how to put together a quick meal in a limited amount of time, because time is of the essence. Okay. Ingredients wise, first thing we're going to have a white wine. We're going to use a white wine to infuse it into the flavor of the rice. In this case, because we're doing a limited amount of time, we're going to go ahead and start with the item that takes the longest to cook with. The item that takes the longest here is usually your starch. Whether you're cooking potatoes, whether you're cooking rice, they're going to take the longest to cook. Tonight I'm doing beef and pork together. Okay. We're also going to add to this meal some garlic cheesy bread. I'll show you how it is done real quick. A lot of this is preparation. Always have your preparation in advance. Okay. We're going to melt the butter, and to this butter we're going to add garlic spread. Very simple. You can get these at Costco. It basically has all the garlic seasoning, Mediterranean garlic taste seasoning already infused in there. You put some in there. I already added a few ahead of time. Put it in there. Get it ready. Get yourself a half sheet. Slice a loaf of French bread in half, and then you're going to go ahead and spread this butter across this here. I'm going to have my assistant Gino right over here help me out on this. Okay, he's going to stand right over here, and he's going to spread the butter on this bread just like this. You got that? Okay. See how I got that? Okay, you can flip it around. You can do that side. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to go back to this rice. I'm going to keep giving it a stir. That butter is going to heat up on you really quickly, so you have to keep an eye on it. Okay, once it's nice and hot, I'm going to take about a quarter to a half a cup of white wine. I'm going to move it away from the fire. See that right there? And I'm stirring it right into the rice. What that's going to do is that's going to let the rice is going to absorb the liquid. Okay, a starch will continue to absorb liquid, and as far as the white wine goes, go ahead and I use the Franzina type wine. You can go ahead and use any white wine that you like. Now here's something very important when you're cooking. You have to remember that if you do not like the flavor of the wine, by putting it into the meal, it is not going to get better. Okay, if the flavor is not there, you don't enjoy that flavor, it doesn't get better, it's just going to make it taste worse. So make sure you find a white wine you like. Okay, after it's absorbed the white wine, I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken stock. Okay, now in these packets, they're kind of nice because what they do is they allow you to go, they give you these extra packets of seasoning, which is mostly a mixture of dried seasonings. You can go ahead and add them into the water, you can add them into the chicken stock, and it gives you extra flavor. You do need to remember to add a little bit of salt. You go ahead and add it, measure it out. On this, I add about a quarter teaspoon per box, roughly. Right now I'm cooking 2 boxes. Each box will give you about 4 servings, 4 good-sized servings. Okay? I usually cook for a family of 8. Get everything going. Once everything is mixed and it's added in here, I bring it to a high boil. Get it set, and then go ahead and get my saute pan ready. Saute. What we're going to do, oh thank you Jim. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sear the meat onto the pan. Then we're going to pass it back to the pan. We're going to finish it off in the oven. Okay. To this bread, we're going to start toasting it. So we're going to add it in the oven. Wow, that oven's hot. So we're going to add it in the oven and let it start cooking. Here, Jim. Get that working. Okay. The rice is going. That's set. High heat. So it starts to boil. Then we can bring down the temperature and let it absorb. Like I was saying earlier, starches will continue to absorb liquid as long as they continue to be hot. So if you want them to stop, you put them in the dry pan and you start letting them cool down. Okay, once you're about your pan, the saute pan, you add a little bit of fat. Basic rules of sauteing. High heat, a little bit of fat, and plenty of room. It's crucial you have plenty of room so you have an opportunity to sear this meat. Okay, at this point I'm going to go ahead and add 2. Okay, all around the back. You can pretty much judge and determine how long this needs to be in the pan. You remove it away, you can stir it a little bit. If you do this over the oil can catch fire, and what it does is it ruins the flavor of the food. If you've ever had a pan flame on you, fastest way to turn it off is just go ahead and cover it with a lid. If it does flame on you, it's going to leave an aftertaste, kind of like charcoal fluid to it. So it's very important that you don't light the fire. There is cases you will light it, okay? And that is when you're burning the alcohol off of you're cooking with a wine or you're flambeing or something, and you want to burn the alcohol, then that's when you purposely light it. Okay? This is a really good one, because when I started cooking, I didn't realize that only certain times you would light it on fire. I thought, okay, you know, you light it on fire, it looks kind of cool, and the oil's burning. Not so. You want to avoid burning the oil. You want to burn the alcohol when it's necessary. We're cooking these at a high heat because I basically want to sear them. I want to cook the outside of the meat at a very high heat. And I want it to trap all the juices and give it a nice golden color. One of the tricks you can use on here is if you want to give the meat a really nice golden color, is you can finish it off or you can start it off with some butter. By adding butter to this, you can add some flavor and it will brown faster. Okay? Now prior to doing this, I had already added my seasoning. Thank you, Gino. I had added my seasoning. I used the some peppercorns here, fresh ground peppercorns. Just the pepper and some kosher salt on it. Very simple. You add a little bit less salt on pork. Pork is a naturally salty meat. You actually have the option here to go ahead and use some roasted garlic or some Monterey steak, Monterey seasoning, steak seasoning. You can pretty much change whatever flavor profile you want to this. It's up to you. Okay. It doesn't take very long to go ahead and give these pork cutlets seared. Okay. Once you get them to the color you want, all you're basically going to do is you're going to pop them back on this tray. You're going to continue this process. You're going to continue this process so you have got them all seared, and then when you are ready to prepare these, you can let them sit. As a matter of fact, as the rice is cooking, and as you're getting your veggies and you're getting your salads and everything in order, all you have to do is leave them out here already seared, and then you go ahead and pop them in the oven about 8 to 10 minutes prior to your food being ready, and then you let them sit for a few more minutes so it brings in all the juices back into the meat. Very important, let the meat rest. Okay, two other things we're working on. We're working on a garlic bread. Do not forget about your bread. Okay, we're not burning it. Take it out here for my assistant. He is going to go ahead and show you how to grab that meat right over there, please. He's going to show you how to prepare this with some cheese. Right here, while I show you how to do some salad. Okay? Go ahead, you know what to do. Coat that with some. Do not touch the thing because it's very hot and burns up. Go ahead and coat it all over there. We're going to put together a salad very quickly. Okay? If you like to chop all the tomatoes and the salad and everything on your own, feel free to do that. It's great. But remember, we're doing time constrictions here. So I bought a bag of fresh spring mix. Okay? Let that set up. Carrots, same thing. You want to chop them up, feel free to chop them up. That's not a problem. You want to cook some eggs, you can cook some eggs in advance, hard boiled. Peel them, put them in the refrigerator. They'll last for a couple of days. You can have all these ingredients ready and set, so you can go ahead and use them at any time you would like to. Okay. Your salad dressings. Okay, whatever salad dressing, add a little bit. Whatever salad dressing you would like to use, add a little bit of water. What this is going to do is you're going to water it down, and it's going to allow to coat it all the way around, so it mixes evenly around the entire salad, and you can go ahead and serve it. Now, here's what you need to remember. Excuse me. Salads are going to go ahead and are going to get soggy. So, what you want to do is you want to have your salad prepared with all your ingredients. Here you go. Add a little bit more. It's okay if it not. If it
Cheese
falls on there.
fast.
Look at that. Just add it right in there. Okay, leave it just like this. This is ready. Right before you get ready to serve it, you mix it together, you're ready to go. That easy. Okay, this is cooking fine. Let's see what is left. Okay, just like I said, you pop this in the oven, take them out, let them rest. You go ahead and add your cheese. Now that we toasted the bread a little bit, all the seasonings underneath the cheese, you're going to go ahead and pop this in right a few minutes right before you want it. Now, be aware of this. You do not want to forget about it. It'll get over toasted and it will go ahead and burn on you. As soon as it comes out, the cheese is melted. You just go a nice large cutting board and go ahead and chop it up to the portion sizes you need. So if you notice here, what we have done is we have done preparation. Okay, remember when I said mise en place? Get everything in place, get everything in order. Your meat's already pre-cooked. It can stay there, it can even cool down. You reheat it and you finish it off right before you're going to serve it. Same thing with your bread, your salad, your rice. See where we started the rice first? To go ahead and get that out of the way and give it the longest time to cook. One last thing was veggies. You can go ahead and cook your vegetables, chop them up, use fresh vegetables. I always recommend using your vegetables, fresh vegetables, any chef would. Thing about it is you have to get your water boiling. You have to get the water boiling, and then you're going to have to go ahead and blanch your veggies, and then you have to shock them. Basically, I will cover that in more detail later. A quick, simple way to get veggies: go down to your frozen section. Okay, they're basically doing it for you. They're getting the vegetables. They're part cooking them for you. They're going to go ahead and cool them, and they're going to go ahead and season them or cover them in cheese for you. All you have to do is take this bag, pop it in the microwave. You know, I was going to try to keep you away from microwaves, but this is something simple. I mean, you could do it yourself. You could prepare these same bags yourself. Why waste the time? Just pop it in the microwave. Before you know it, you pull your veggies. They're already coated. Only thing you'd have to do, add a little bit of salt. And this is pretty much ready to serve. And that is pretty much it. Gino, thank you very much for your help. And when you're finished, yeah, we'll put it in a second. When you're finished, you have plenty of volunteers around here. Then we're going to finish off with some nice cheese bread. Can you say you want to help serve these?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Help me out here. Get these served on here. Go for it. Okay, go ahead. I see someone's already chosen the plate. And pretty much it. Okay? And I'd like to thank Gino for all the help today.
Got one?
Go ahead.